Look, if you go to a mechanic and you don't know anything about cars, can the mechanic take advantage of you? Can he say, are you going for an oil change, and he says you need a new transmission, you need a new timing belt, I think you have to replace your engine, etc., etc. Can he do that? He could. And if you don't know anything about cars, you will be taken for a ride. Human beings, when they have, because he has knowledge you don't have. When one group of people has knowledge that other people need, and they hold it to themselves, then there's a tendency that one group will be able to take advantage of another group. Now, if you're not an expert in cars, but at least you have a basic education in cars. You know what a timing belt is, you know what a transmission is, you know where the antifreeze fluid goes, etc., etc. And your mechanic says you need a new engine or you need a new timing belt. You can just take a quick look at it and say, actually, I don't. It's not easy to take advantage of you because you have yourself at least some direct access to authentic information. You with me so far? In the religious realm, this is not limited to Islam, but includes Islam. People get taken advantage of. Muslims get taken advantage of, just like Christians and Jews and Hindus get taken advantage of when a small group of people have knowledge and the vast majority of people are not even minimally educated. They're not even educated in the minimum. So I depend on this sheikh or this imam to tell me everything and I need to know nothing. Is it possible that we have handed too much power to one human being? And is it possible that even though they have an Islamic education... It's okay. I like sweating. It's the thing. Okay. Is it possible that even though they have an Islamic education, that there may be an element of corruption? Is it possible? Absolutely. I can tell you honestly, just because somebody studies Islam, including myself, doesn't mean we're a good person. Those are two different things. Those are two different things. And unfortunately, we now, because we have such little education, what happens? Somebody makes a crazy claim on behalf of Islam, and we are actually intrigued, and we think maybe that is from Islam. Maybe that is right. What I heard in that speech must be correct, because that guy clearly knows more than I do. Clearly he knows more than I do, so I must trust what he's saying. Now, even though this religion is a religion of trust, I trust you and you have to have some level of trust in me. If you're sitting here, obviously it means you have some level of trust in me. But at the same time, there needs to be transparency in Muslim society. And that transparency can only happen if the average Muslim citizen is given at least a minimal education in their religion. And they have a direct access with the Book of Allah, direct access to the Book of Allah. So that when the Imam and the Shaykh is offering a tafsir of the ayah, they can see what he's saying directly. They're learning something, but they're validating what they're learning at the same time. And when they hear something that they read the ayah and it just doesn't add up, it just doesn't make sense. I don't see how he came to that conclusion. You have a right to disagree. Muslims have always had a right to disagree and ask questions. We are not capable anymore of asking intelligent questions to our scholars because we don't have a minimal education. So now, right now, it's tell me what to do, you have all the answers, I have nothing, I have zero. This is not the way of the Muslim Ummah. We are an inspired people and educated people. We are the nation of Iqra. We are the nation of reading. And when you become educated, then you hold your leadership to account. And they don't get away with anything. And that is how it's supposed to be. We're not insulting our ulama. No. This is not about saying our ulama are worthless or we have to question everything they say. No, but we have to be able to have an honest, open conversation with our scholarly leadership. That's supposed to be able to happen. We're supposed to be able to engage in a healthy dialogue.